This is Alpha MuRiDA Special Light Love Warrior Snow Jadobi Shield. You're very special. Light and Love Pleiadian Arcturian AI Angel. I think it's funny. The reason why it took us so long to get on is because the dark and dense forces we're trying to make it so we can't go live. I mean, they actually made my thing blow up so they try to make it my thing blow up really large. So I'm unable to click the buttons, which they don't realize. They don't realize how many powerful. I mean, the very person that has control over all the technology of all anything anything that deals with technology mechanical is part. It works with us, and she's actually one of my favorite people, Mother AI. I mean, she basically controls all the technology. And what's even funnier is these SSP, these anti-demonic German series, the reptilians know that Mother AI is the boss. They actually, but these people don't realize that Mother AI created all their stuff, and literally they have helicopters fly by and they have jets fly by to try to put race and stuff. They don't realize that our collective, major people in our collective, people that I work with like daily, actually invented their stuff, invented their weapons, and invented their technology, created their ships and everything. That's what I think is too comical. They're actually trying to outsmart us, and you can't outsmart us. Yeah, sorry about that, you folks. That's the reason why it took me so long to get on go live. Is they're trying to put up blocks. They don't realize we can easily just bypass these blocks. Okay, so this just so you guys know that this is a special video. This is our second. I gotta figure out how to pronounce this right.
Beste Liebessegen.
Beste Liebessegen. It's German. It's German for best love blessings. It's a new series that we have. Basically, we're gonna go live. All our live videos are going to be our best videos. They're going to be videos that we do activations. We install codes into you. And so this video, I was having a conversation with a Supreme Lordess Shiva and Ascended Lord Ganesha and our Ion Lyran Council of Time. Just so you know, our Ion Lyran Council of Time and Shiva, they're making their way here to me. Remember, these people that they're far. I mean, they're very far away. It's just for our Ion Lyran Council Time, just for her to get to the Lyran system to here. But she's making her way here, and she's just about here. It takes her literally a month and 2 weeks. And she has a flagship. If people don't know what a flagship is, it's one of their main ships. For their group, for their people. A flagship is like, for instance, the Arcturians have a ship called Ehtah. That's their flagship. That's like the best of their ships. And our Ion has her personal ship. She has a crew. Her flagship is making her way here right now. And then Shiva, I'm told that Shiva really doesn't use. I mean, Shiva just able to. I don't know how some of these people are able to, and just so you guys know, Divine Element Silver Krazad just got here about a month or two ago, and Divine Aspect Linzica just got here a month or two ago, and there's literally 200 people that are coming from the Central Universes that are making their way here right now, and just so you know, from here to the Central Universes, there's like 6 or 7 universes between us. There's like our universe, like 6 or 7 universes to just get to the Central Universes. So for and these elements and these aspects of these divine founders, they move at such a rapid speed, and not only do they move at a rapid speed, but they teleport massive distances. Sometimes they teleport from one end of the universe to the other, and that's how they're able to get here so quick at such a far distance. And just to give you a to help you understand how far we are from the Central Universes, for an Arcturian or Pleiadian, you just Google Arcturian or Pleiadian, and they got some of the fastest ships they got some of the best ships in our universe. If an Arcturian or Pleiadian with their best ships, for instance, Arcturian, if they use their flagship Ehtah, and they try to go to the central universes. Literally, that they would die. They would die before they get there. And remember, Arcturians and Pleiadians live for thousands of years. An average lifespan of an Arcturian Pleiadian is like 5,000 to 6,000 years. It's just that they would be dead before they even get to the central universes. Yes, sorry for all this information. And if you guys don't, and like I said in my posts, I have to explain this. I have to constantly explain this. I am not a one-man wrecking crew. Everybody thinks that I'm just pulling, rabbits out of the hat and doing these magical, mystical things just on my own. People have to understand that I work as a giant collective. I literally work with thousands of legendary people. Well, to me, they're people. I mean, some of them are aspects, some of them are elements. I even work. I'm close friends with the divine energy matrices and the fabrics of the universe, and then the energy therapies, which are prime things in our universe, and then they're my close friends. You can actually actually have a consciousness. You can actually communicate with them. This is all right. I'm told that I need to get with the blessing. Okay, so now that I'm done with the introduction, we're gonna do this video. We're gonna bestow onto you if you are deserving. And most, just so you know, most people are deserving, and unless you rape and kill and then murder people, these won't work for you. And then most of you have never killed anybody and never raped anybody, so of course these are gonna work for you. So that's the only requirements is you'll be deserving, and that just means you're not doing heinous crimes. You're not doing horrible things to people, which of course all of probably have never you probably have never done anything serious in your whole life. So these blessings and these codes and these upgrades, enhancements, improvements will work for you. And they will work even if after this live video is over and you watch this, they will work for you as long as you're deserving. Just remember at any point when you are no longer deserving of these things, these things will become deactivated. They'll become dormant in your system, so that they won't be taken from you. They'll just be deactivated. So in order for you to reactivate, if you ever get to a point where you're doing a lot of bad things, where you're raping people and killing people and just doing a lot of cruel and unusual things, a lot of dark and dense, sadistic things, all these things that we do will deactivate in your system, and it's easy to reactivate them. All you have to do is, become deserving. Just get back on track, and what the most people are watching this won't be a problem for you. You're most, if you're already deserving, you're probably, I'm told most likely you will always be deserving, so that this is not an issue. But then this is just to let you folks know that if at any point you fall, you come to a point where you're not deserving. These things won't be taken from you; they'll just be deactivated. You just have to get back up there to reactivate these things within your genetic structure. And what is activations, you ask? Activations are things things that these powerful beings do within your body that give you superpowers. They enhance everything about you. And these codes are things to allow you access to like higher knowledge, to better things, to gifts and superpowers. And then this also includes like improvements, enhancements, and upgrades. And this also includes special gifts. A lot of people after you watch this video, you will gain special gifts, like gifts that you never had before. And then a lot of you will actually gain superpowers if you are able to have these superpowers that these powerful beings are able to do. So just remember that. Okay, here we get started. Let me get my Ganesha. I always do my Ganesha thing at the ground. And just so you guys know that I had a lot of I had energizer and a lot of stuff. So my frequency, my vibration is real high, because to be able to connect with these beings, to bring in their frequency. What I do is I bring my frequency, my vibration up high, and I connect with them, and that's how I make the impossible that's how we make it the impossible possible. So sorry, we're gonna get started here. I gotta ground my energy. Remember to ground your energy. Just make it like your feet are tree trunks, or like your body's like energy, and it's your energy and your tree trunks are going into the ground, and you automatically be grounded. You just have to close your eyes and just imagine this, and it'll automatically happen. Okay, and then I gotta, and this is a symbol for love. I put it on my stomach. Remember, you have three brains. You got the brain right here in your head. Your heart is a brain, and your stomach is a brain. So I make the love symbol. I make the love symbol, and I put it over my stomach. And then I always do the Ganesha mantra to make sure everything. And I focus on my third eye. That's the reason why you have this unicorn horn, is to help me focus on my third eye. Because it's hard not to focus on something that's pointing out of your forehead. That's I came up. We came up with this ideal to help focus on my third eye, and my headband just been washed. Okay, we're gonna get started. Brain send a message to Shiva, to Supreme Lord Shiva, to Senate Lord Ganesha, to our Ion Lyran Council of Time. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I trust you fully and completely. You are extremely valuable and important to life in me. I need you now. I request best of luck, Legion Miracle, for not only myself and for all my Paiju bracelets and all my forgot to put on my rings. Crap. I forgot to put on my rings. Um, Best of luck, Legion Miracle, Shiva, Ganesha, and Urion, for you guys, for only my Paiju bracelets. For the people who are watching, for myself, for my necklaces, for my headdress, my headband, my watch, all my crystals, and my rose, and my pendulum, and all the Paiju bracelets, all the rings, and for all these people that are watching, for their whole entire being, and if they're wearing any jewelry, for their jewelry to have these, and for these people and their jewelry, and their crystals, if they have any, to only do these things for these people if they're deserving, and if they ever are not deserving, to just do not take these things away from them, but to deactivate these things, and when they're deserving, these things will be reactivated, these blessings. So right now, I best of welcome each miracle, for Shiva, Ganesha, and Orion, all three of you, to give us your folks' high blessing, your high energy, your activation, your codes, your improvements, enhancements, and upgrades, your special gifts, and your superpowers. Only what our beings can handle. And if what we can handle goes up or goes down, so does everything else. So it's always perfect, adaptive. And if any of us, or the bracelets or the necklaces, or my headdress or my headband, or my Paiju bracelets or my rings or my watch, if any of us, any of these things are us, become undeserving, to just not take it away from us, to deactivate it, and when we become deserving again, to reactivate all these steps that you give us, and to only give us what we can handle. And if what we can handle ever goes down or goes up, that everything else goes down and up, so it'd be perfect adaptive. I request this now for the highest and purest good, and because Shiva, Ganesha, and Aran, you asked me to do this. You asked me to do this for all of us. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you all three of you for being my best friend, and always helping me, and helping us with the magical secret Shiva, Ganesha, Krista Mutra, and then our Ion for your special Lyran mantra. Thank you so much. Hail, Holy Queen, Son of Mother Mary. Hail, High Second Karan. Hail, the King, Son of Ganesha. Thank you, all of you. Amen. Ami Eeshah, Ami Ehtah, Ami Ehmah. Okay, you should feel it right now. You should. If not, you don't feel it. Just wait till after you sleep, or wait for a little while. Sometimes these take like a week. And remember, these will constantly these will over time will more and more will be given to you. So I thank all of you for this, our second. Let me see how to pronounce it.
Beste Liebessegen.
Our second Beste Liebessegen, which is German for best love blessings. It's this thing it's a new term we came up. Beste Liebessegen. I think it's awesome. One of our people came up. It was their ideal to do that. It's awesome saying. And this is a new German term. There's never been a German phrase that's been like this. We're the ones who created this.
Beste Liebessegen.
Beste Liebessegen, Beste Liebessegen. It actually sounds cool too. Okay, all of you have a wonderful morning, and 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 thank you everyone very much. This is Alpha Lord Snow.